Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. Whoa. Let's dive, y'all. Oh, what's this? Solitude. Familiarity. Out of sight. I love y'all, man. Solitude, familiarity, and out of sight. Okay, so some of y'all, for real, straight up, y'all just getting away from the crowd. Y'all getting away from everybody. Wouldn't be surprised if the Hermit comes out in this deck. I want to see exactly why you guys are choosing solitude at this time. Whoa. Okay. I want to see exactly why you guys are choosing solitude at this time. You got solitude and out of sight. Like, you're dead ass about getting away from everything. And it could be chaos. Every time I see this card, I always just reference that. Like, how much fire is behind her, but how much she also just doesn't care about the fire that's behind her. So literally, you could be walking away from chaos. She has a fruit in her hand. Like, she's literally choosing herself, nourishing her body, and just walking away from the bullshit. Like, you know what? I'm going to look cute. I'm going to eat my fruit. I'm going to keep myself hydrated, and y'all be blessed. That's the energy that she's giving. So I want to see exactly why you guys are choosing this. With familiarity, there's a card in this deck that actually says retreat, but I'm also still getting that energy from this card, familiarity. So it's like you're retreating to what makes you whole, to what you know. Okay, so familiarity can be you're surrounding yourself with family, with those who you love, friends who've turned family. You're getting back into your hobbies that you love, things that make you you, you know, things that ignite the fire within you, things that make you whole, pretty much. So I want to see exactly why you guys have turned to this solitude, because it's like I see this card, the energy came out twice, solitude and out of sight. Like, you guys are choosing to get away from something, but you're not choosing to go with others. You're choosing to go it alone, and it may be to retreat, to get back to who you are. You know, maybe some of you guys feel very unbalanced, like there's an imbalance here, and you need to tweak it by retreating. So let's go ahead into the tarot so I can get some type of detail here. I see what's going on, but I want to see why. Happy 1st, by the way. Happy 1st of the month. I hope you guys are tapping into your rituals. I hope you guys are calling in the energy that you wish to see this August. You guys have no idea. Maybe y'all don't. I mean, maybe I do, excuse me. I don't want to put that on you guys. Maybe you actually do have some idea, or all the idea of how powerful you truly are, okay? But speak what you wish to see this month. Don't just wing it and be like, oh, I hope August is a good month for me. Oh, well, then there goes the, you know, there goes your power. It's just up in the air, just up in the ether. Anybody could tweak it if they want to. You said hope. It's not stamping it. You have to stamp it. What exactly do you want to see this August? Make sure that you put that in the air and be so serious about it, okay? Speak it with some authority. Call that energy in with some cinnamon and enjoy your 1st, okay? All right, back to the reading. All right, so let's see what the details are for this. What's going on for you guys? Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you guys y'all are chasing a dream here. Y'all going after the bag. Y'all are going after the bag. You're chasing your dream. You're going after the bag. I knew it. There go the Hermit. Yeah, so like maybe some of you guys feel as if what you're choosing to go after, you don't want anybody's energy interfering with that. You've seen, like, that's what the out of sight, I'm telling you, whatever this chaos, whatever that fire is that's behind her, is too much. And you're like, nah, that's static. That's going to mess up what I got going on. Like, yes, that's your situation. Yes, that's what y'all got going on. Yes, this is what it looks like. And y'all my dogs, but y'all be blessed. Like, I got to put myself first. So it looks as if you're putting yourself first for the sake of, like, whatever goal this is, whatever you wish to see in the future, whatever you're expanding here. And you see yourself, like, with more, like you're envisioning yourself in abundance, and something about where you are right now is being siphoned. Okay, it's like real, like what's the word I want to use? Like a dead end. Okay, so you're seeing that. It's an awkward piece of here. You're seeing that you just wish to do things different, period. You don't have to explain yourself. You're just choosing yourself, and you're prioritizing yourself. And literally, we have to put a period at the end of it. I was over here talking about, I want to see the details. There is no details. You're going after your goals here. There's nothing to explain. And people may, and I think that's also a download, people may look at you and be like, yo, you're moving different. Why are you doing this? Or you doing things different. Like, why you not putting me on? It has nothing to do with y'all for real. It has nothing to do with y'all for real. Like, if you want to see how I'm doing, okay, that's a different conversation. But I feel like people are going to come at you in a different way. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you choosing yourself? Like, I'm not good enough to be riding with you? Like, yeah, I can't go on a road trip with you? I can't ride shotgun? And it's like, nah, like, I gotta drive the wheel for a second. It's just me in this vehicle. Like, I got a destination to reach. Maybe you tried to include them before, but it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Familiarity. I said with this card that some of you guys may be resorting back to the ones you like love, or your family, your close friends, or you know, stuff like that. I take that back. Familiarity is literally the retreat. Period. I saw all the family photos right here on top of the fireplace, and I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, nah, you're gonna include them. No, you're not. No, you're not. This familiarity is only here because it's like, what's really sticking out to me now is this fireplace. It's like that cozy energy. You retreating, because it's like, you know how the energy of a fireplace brings you in a cold winter day, how it's just sitting by the fire, that warmth. It's something tranquil about it, okay? It's something so magical when you connect to Earth's elements. That's why when you sit next to a bed of water, you're so, you know, zen, and because you're connecting with that element so deeply. Water is, especially the bigger the body, the more powerful the effect. Same thing kind of with fire, you know, and except for this picture, you walking away from that fire. But I'm talking about this familiarity when I'm referencing the fireplace that's here. It's a cozy energy that you're retreating back to, because it's like, what lights you up, what ignites you. You're getting back to that. Like, you're chasing the bag, but you want to do it on your terms. You want your vision. You want, and it's not selfish. People may look at you as if you're selfish. I said people may come at you a little sideways because they may not understand, or they may straight up get jealous that they're not a part of it, but it has nothing to do with them. This is your journey. This is what you about to do, and keep going, okay? So with this Hermit card, it's definitely you alone. You got solitude, out of sight, and I told y'all the Hermit was going to come out. It's right here. So you're definitely going at it alone. And especially with out of sight, I see that you guys just might not say anything to anybody, which is why I also got the download that, you know, no one does, you don't have to give anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation. They don't deserve one. It's not saying that they're unworthy. It's just simply, this has nothing to do with you. This is my journey. I shouldn't have to explain myself. So the Chariot. Wow. Yeah, you're calling the shots. This is your vision. This is everything that has to do with you. So can't nobody interfere with it if they're not even included. Can't nobody rain on your parade if you don't even tell them what's going on. Can't nobody send you no evil eye if you don't even put them on. Like, you know, it has nothing to do with anybody. I see with this solitude and out of sight, you're not even saying anything. You're just turning your back and just following your dream. You're literally not saying anything. You're like, you know what? I got to do this for me, and it's time. Like, it's time. It's been time, but I'm not wasting any more time. I'm about to make it happen right now. Like, I'm in control. I'm in charge of my destiny. If what I wish to see isn't here yet, then I have to do something about it. Page of Pentacles, in line with the Hermit. So yeah, well, duh. Like, if what I wish to see isn't here yet, then I'm going to do something about it. You are giving yourself the opportunity. If the opportunity hasn't presented itself yet, like, then you're like, nah, I'm not waiting. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm not. It's something about the way you were going about it before that wasn't successful, I guess. That is me using a lack of a better word. I want to say something else, but it's not that it wasn't successful. It's just it It didn't work yet. That wasn't it. That wasn't the strategy, okay? It could have been the people that you were trying to include. It could have been you were going with the people, whoever you were trying to include's idea. Like it wasn't your vision. It was something outside of you. You know, whatever it was, it halted this destiny. So you're giving yourself the opportunity now by being in this hermit energy, by choosing to go at it alone, by choosing to make yourself a priority. You're putting yourself in a position to inevitably win. So you're giving yourself this pentacle here, this page of pentacles. That's news, that's opportunities, that's fresh energy. That's what's coming for you because you're giving yourself that, especially with that coming right after the chariot, child. This is all you. You're in control. Oh, my ear is ringing. All right, hold on. Judgment. Told y'all. Ace of Wands. I told y'all. Where are we going after this? We're going to get this deck because I'm about to close it here. 10 minutes, 11. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, so because I feel like y'all pretty much got the gist. Judgment is in line with the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely giving yourself this opportunity, and it's going to be one that'll change the trajectory of everything. One that'll pretty much change your life. You got the Judgment, and right after that, the Ace of Wands. So it's a new beginning, a fresh beginning. You got a new beginning twice. You got Judgment, which pretty much signifies like a new beginning. It's kind of like rebirth energy, like Phoenix energy. And right after that, you got the Ace of Wands. That is literally like new beginning. So you have this fresh opportunity that's coming to you that you've given yourself, all because you've decided to choose yourself and put yourself first. You've made yourself a priority by not involving yourself with all the rah-rah, with all the chaos, with all the things that did not matter in your past, in your environment, in your whatever this was. But you're choosing to get away from that. Some of you guys could be quitting. I'm not telling y'all to quit. I'm just reading the downloads. This is what I'm getting to me. But some of you guys could be quitting. Some of you guys could just straight up be breaking up with somebody. Some of you guys just could be cutting friends off. Some of you guys could be changing your number, just straight up going ghost. There's a lot of things. A lot of you guys could be breaking horrible habits, addictions. There's chaos and fire that can look different in everyone's situation. It's not just one thing. It's not just a group of people who you don't see eye to eye with. It's not just one thing. It could be anything for you. But yeah, you're definitely choosing yourself, prioritizing yourself, going at this alone. And if anybody sees you acting different, good, because you should be. Everything should be totally different as you got rebirth and new beginning. If they have something to say, then okay, hater, cut them off too. Everybody get the scissors. All right, so we got the King of Swords right next to this Ace of Wands. Literally, everybody get the scissors. You have this understanding that's coming with this newness now. And the understanding is pretty much that you have to prioritize self. And if you don't, you get drained. Like, if you don't, you get drained. With this out of sight, I don't know why I keep staring at this card, but with this out of sight, it's like she's out of sight now. My bad. She's out of sight now because she's choosing to put herself first. But there was a time when she was right back there in the fire. She was right back there in the fire, adding fuel to it. Like, oh yeah, this is fun, this is fun. Did you realize how dangerous it was, immature it was, how stagnant it was? Wasn't nothing else going on but the adrenaline of a bigger fire. That's all it was adrenaline. She was like, yeah, there's no life to live here. It's just the same-ish all the time. And we thinking that it's a rush, because it's a rush. Whatever this fire is for you, it gave you a rush. But you've grown past that. You're over that now. You've ascended past that. So this new beginning, man, you have an understanding now because you've ascended past it with all these new beginning cards, especially because you decided to just simply go after your dreams. This Ace of Pentacles here, you were guided, or not really guided. Is it motivated? You were inspired. We can use either one of those words, honestly. But you were inspired and motivated by your very dreams. Like, you saw bigger for yourself. You wanted more. And that vision that you held in your head, you was like, nah, if it's there, if it's in my head, I can make it come to life. So, like, you were inspired and motivated by that. That's what drove you. So you decided to get out of sight because you realized that these dreams and that forest fire back there weren't, they didn't coincide. at all. There was no way for those two things to mesh in your life. It was either you had to choose one or the other, and you chose your dream. So what that looked like is you walking away from things, situations, environments, places, homes, people. You walked away from a lot because you chose yourself. That's that understanding. So it's like, if there is no way for you to go backwards, because if you do go backwards, you're kind of just undoing everything that you just done. Like, you're just saying, screw all the growing I just did. And who does that? Who does that? So there's no way for you to necessarily go back. There is. You could definitely fumble the bag, but because of how wise you've grown from this with this King of Swords, that's what I'm trying to get at. Because of how wise you've grown from this, it's like you're too wise to make that small of a mistake, because it's really the slightest thing. Like, you could get with the wrong crowd, the wrong people, or whatever, and boom, you have a fall from grace. You descend a lot, not even a little bit. You'll descend a lot. But yeah, you have some type of understanding now where you're not going to make the same mistake. You're not going to go backwards. You're not going to do what you did before, live how you lived before. You're choosing to do better, and your life looks the way it does because you've chosen better. So there's that understanding there. It's like you're moving different. You're moving forward. This newness comes with wisdom. Again, because this is what you've given yourself, okay? So you're giving yourself a lot of beautiful gifts here. You have a lot of beautiful gifts coming to you, too, because you've elevated to a new frequency. But you treating yourself better, you prioritizing yourself, you choosing yourself, you choosing not to involve yourself with certain frequencies, certain people, those are gifts. Those are gifts to self, okay? So you're just giving yourself all the gifts. I should take that. What was that? Release. Whoa. I've never seen this card. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. I keep telling you about this new beginning. Wow, so past burdens, huh? I didn't even get too much into this forest fire that's behind her. It was a burden? Well, duh, we kind of did get into that. Whatever it was, it slowed you up. Like, it may have given you some type of adrenaline rush, whatever rush it was, but that's all it was. It was always going to be a rush. And eventually, you know, you keep going at the same thing, like you're expecting it. So it's not even necessarily a rush. The rush kind of comes from the unknown a little bit. You're not really ready for it. And then finally, when it hits you, it's like, ooh, this is lit, you know? So after a while, when you start realizing, you know, what it is, like same thing with drugs, you know, like you take hard drugs at a certain dose consistently, your body's going to get used to it. You're going to have to up the dose or kind of like gateway your way into something stronger for you to actually feel something. It's literally kind of like that. But like also like drugs, you're not going to go anywhere with it. It's just a rush. So you're thinking every time you hit this or you involve yourself with this, you take this or whatever, it's going to like, you're just going to live at this high. You're going to live on this frequency. Excuse me. I don't know why I bit my cheek when I said that. I don't know if I just triggered somebody who that resonated for, but because all I'm doing is I'm just spitting facts. This is literally what they do in health class, y'all. So if any of you guys are triggered and pissed that I'm talking the way I am, go heal. All right. But anyway, like a gateway drug, if it is not something that your body is cool with now because it used to work last week, 2 weeks ago when you was hitting at certain doses, you're going to have to up it. All right. So that's you feeding the fire a little more. Like that's the only way you're getting a rush. Like you're thinking something else is happening all because you're upping your dosage or you're switching your drug and you're getting a different feeling, but really it's just the same fire in a different location. You know, nothing else is happening besides this. So whatever it was, like I said, it could have been an addiction. It could have been a person. You could have been addicted to a person. It could have been habits. It could have been whatever this forest fire was for you. At one point you involved yourself with it because you were like, oh, this is fun, this is an adrenaline rush, something about this, I like it. And you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna spend some time here because, you know, this is fun. And you're thinking maybe along the way it's always going to feel this way or it's going to get better, but it never did. Okay, it never did. So That's the burden. Release past burdens. Something about whatever you were involving yourself with, whatever this fire was a huge burden because you weren't going anywhere with it. It was just keeping you at a cap. You may have felt something from it, but where was it actually leading you? And if it did lead you somewhere, it just led you onto a stronger fire. You know, it didn't actually lead you somewhere. So you left that and, you know, chose to go at it yourself with this solitude. Look, this person is just walking with a stick. It's just them and their staff. Also, with this hermit, this person is just them and the staff. Give me a second, y'all, my nails. Boom. It's just them and the staff, okay? Big significance about this person and a staff. You and a staff. Look, another wand card. Like, it's something about the adventure, the unknown, into the unknown, seeking the unknown. That's definitely the hermit energy. When they're in that tunnel, you can't see anything around you. And it's all unknown until you reach that destination. But that's what's motivating you, the destination in itself. So you're like, yo, I want this ace of... There. Okay. I want this ace of pentacles. I want whatever this is now. So you're like, all right, well, that's going to be my motivation. That's what I want. I'm going to go find it. Yeah, so release those past burdens, y'all, and embrace, these new beginnings. Release the past burden of whatever that fire was in the back, and embrace the fact that because you're choosing yourself, you have so much to come from this, okay? You're already gifting yourself the gift of ascension by cutting all of those past burdens off and choosing this solitude. And as within, so without. So if you're giving to yourself like this, then the universe is going to keep giving to you like this. So go through the hermit phase that you need to go through, because the more you keep giving to yourself like this in beautiful ways, the more the universe is going to bless you. You have these new opportunities that are coming, but that's all because you're choosing yourself. You're gifting this solitude to yourself. So of course, as within, so without, you're giving yourself all this stuff, the universe is going to give it to you too. So you have the Judgment card with this Ace of Wands because the new beginning is here, y'all. The new beginning is here, but it's not going to come unless you release the past burden first. So all of these tarot cards were the details of what's going to happen after you get out of sight. None of this has happened if you're still in the rah-rah, if you're still in the fire. You're like, oh yeah, she just told me I'm about to have everything I want. Let me dabble into the BS a little bit more. No, you have to let go of the BS to embrace this. Like, you have to go through the hermit phase. I'm just telling y'all the energy. I can't go through the hermit phase for y'all, all right? Just because I'm reading y'all the cards doesn't mean I automatically gave y'all the energy. That's not how I go. Cards can change all the time. The energy can change all the time. You might get so damn comfortable with me giving you this reading and do absolutely nothing that your cards are probably going to end up being like shit if you choose that option. Like, the cards can change all the time. Just because I'm giving you a reading doesn't mean you don't have to do no work because you're just sitting in the frequency and it's automatically going to come to you. No. 9 times out of 10, I'm reading the energy that you have put in already, and this is why the cards are this way. So it's not like, oh yeah, this is my reading and I ain't got to do nothing because I'm already about to, receive XYZ. No, that's not what I said. Okay, I really hope that y'all are taking this not with a grain of salt, but like y'all are doing what y'all need to do as far as discernment. Some of the readings ain't for everybody, and if the reading is for you, not everything I say is for you. And this could be for everybody. Like, I know a lot of people like to come in the comments and say, oh, this is my specific reading. No, it's not. And sometimes it just might be, but for a lot of the times, especially for the ones who say this is my specific reading, but this thing didn't resonate for me, then maybe that's not your reading, baby. Like, literally take it where it resonates and then let everything else fly. Don't sit there and stress yourself out trying to make everything fit. All right, that's all I gotta say. I love y'all. Bye.